TV.
Yeah. What is up, everybody? We are here with No Carnival Parking, number 22, with No Filter Paul. This is a very negative show already. There's double negatives in the title. I am here, Clint Esposito, with... Hold on, I'll get rid of this thing over here.
He has to look up his friend's name.
So you can see us. No, I was getting rid of the graphics so you could see us. Straight across from me is Mike Roman Jelly.
What's up, everyone? I'm so excited for today.
You need to make Roman Jelly like sex lube or something.
Yeah, I like it.
Isn't that what they use when Caesar fucked all the slaves?
Merchandising.
Bonus snooch fluid.
To my left here is Henry Suarez.
Hello, my people. What's up?
We're at the end camera there.
I guess there was enough Ricos in your family already.
We were all out of wine.
Yeah.
And our...
They're like, we need a new name. What is good beside Juan?
is there Henry in Spanish?
Enrique.
Is that Henry?
Oh,
Really?
shit.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I love that.
I figured that would have been Eric.
Yes, I don't know, whatever.
And our guest tonight, No Filter Paul.
Oh, shit.
There's the applause button.
Yeah, hit it. Hit it.
Oh, God.
There it is.
That's how long it takes people to get my jokes. So
Yeah.
I'm used to that pause.
That's the courtesy.
Do you think you write that slick of jokes?
Do you have
I don't have much
problem with my jokes. I'm pretty happy with myself.
I love
when I do my jokes, when I watch the videos afterwards, if the place is full, I have to put the camera next to him. All you hear is I tell a joke, there's a pause, and he goes, "Oh my God!"
I was going to say, if you had a button for bouncers escorting customers out of the club, and then a couple of laughs, it's all of us running in the room. No, but I'm so excited to have this guy here. No Filter Paul.
One of our favorites.
We've been... You have been mentioned quite a few times on this podcast.
I need a list so I can hear it all.
Yeah.
You know how I'm a fucking needy bitch. If you mention my name in a podcast,
No,
I have
know.
to download the whole episode and keep it.
yeah.
I have a Dropbox full of shit I've done since I was 4 years old. I have every single thing I've ever been on.
So you can use us next time
I
in one of your blurbs while on
Yeah.
stage. Be like, he was featured on No Carnival Parking for exactly 16 minutes.
Yeah,
No Filter Paul.
Because that ranks above, Sirius XM, the Opie show.
I would think so.
I knew that about you, though, because you'll be like, I was on this show at this 16 seconds and 16 minutes.
I'm the biggest haul for my own shit. Right? Seriously, every fucking year I have to pay more for my Dropbox because I just got everything. And I have 19 copies. If they cut off one word at the end, I have to get another whole copy from somewhere else, and I keep both of them. So,
what have you been doing in quarantine comedy? Right?
When
it was dead for a while. Yeah, I wrote, It's funny because someone was telling me they went to an open mic. I didn't go to it, but they said people went up there and they didn't have any new material, and they also didn't remember their old material. And I've been off for 4 months. You have time to write something? But I've written maybe 8 to 10 minutes I'm happy with. I've only done it 4 or 5 times, actually on the stage.
Yeah. So you've been writing.
I write a minimum of 5 scenarios for jokes per day in my phone. That's my policy. I write at least 5. So every day there's 5 ideas for jokes added to this phone. However shit they are. 5 things minimum. That's my rules to myself. So, and then I go back through it and I pick out 10 things, I try them. Maybe I get 2 good things out of it. I had to
a couple things on my way. I laughed, and I was like, I probably shouldn't laugh online reading this right now.
Which single things we talking about? All right.
Something about jerking off in a room of your house. It's a little odd, yet I laughed.
Yeah, actually, that has come into a good joke now. That has actually made it into a joke. That one, yeah. Yes, I know which thing you're talking about. That's one of the ones. That's the ones that came out. I was happy with that one actually. Okay. My wife wasn't very happy with it.
This is why I love this man. Go ahead.
If my wife's not happy with it, I'm fucking doing it. Oh, I gotta break a story out.
Here's a story that I learned during quarantine. My neighbor's daughter came over. She's like 25 or whatever, maybe a bit younger.
Out of the blue, she tells me the first 4 years that we lived on the street, none of the neighbors talked to us because they thought me and my wife did porn.
Yeah.
True fucking story.
Because your accent.
Maybe. I didn't give a shit because when I get out, I go to work. I don't go back to my town to go to bed. There's nothing in my town for me.
No, I get it. I'm the same way. I lived in the same place.
But 4 neighbors didn't talk to me for 4 years.
No, I get it. I get it. I mean, I lived in the same place for 16 years. I've had the neighbors talk shit about the previous owner.
That's funny.
Yeah. This asshole used to live there.
I swear on my kids. So yeah, I've been there. Like if you knew the guy before, they just had parties. They had more fucking recycling with the beers and the garbage.
Well, here's the payoff.
Like, nah,
the guy that started the rumor, one of my friends fucked his wife.
And it's coming out of Pornhub.
First moved to the neighborhood, they thought me name was Porn Actor Paul.
I think it was because of the O&A show. I think because there was like videos and shit all over the place and stuff I did years and years. But you know, that got big in 2004 for me, and I moved there in 2000. So where the fucking porn thing came from? I got no clue. No clue. No idea. I mean, you find that out 15 years later. And then my wife just walks over the street and says, my wife walks across the street and asks her parents why they thought we did porn.
I think I think you should. It could be called No Filter Porn.
Maybe that's where it came from.
They were like, what do you say his name was? No Filter Porn?
Yeah, I don't know.
It must be dirty.
I mean, the first time that I was on O&A, my wife blew me under a sheet in the studio.
Really?
That was like 2005. Where they got me in porn
in 2000, I really have no idea.
So
they got their years
2005
mixed
was
up.
Sirius? O&A Sirius?
No, just XM.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
It wasn't merged at that point.
Yeah, it wasn't on 102.7, right? That we.
No, 102.7 was up to 2002 from 1998.
That's what. Yeah.
And then they had to stay off the air for 2 years and a quarter because they got fired and
CBS, Viacom, whatever they want to call themselves now, they kept them to their contract, so they paid them $5 million a year each to not do anything. They weren't allowed to compete. The place across the street offered them double the money. And Viacom had a clause that said if we match what they offer, you have to stay with us. So they had to stay. So for 2.5 years they couldn't be on the air anywhere.
Do you remember you won one, right? On the shopping spree?
Yeah. Which one? I was there. I was one of the people who were doing it. Yeah, I got thrown out of the store because one of the black guys took his clothes off in like Sephora or Macy's or some shit.
Yeah, I was like 17 and I heard
Tippy Tom was playing in the store upstairs.
We heard it on the radio. We're like, get in the car. Got in the car. We just drove there. You know, all the girls with the titties out, right? There was all kinds of chaos. Yeah, big bus. Girls they were. Do you remember this? They were kind of trying to shut the mall down.
They shut down.
When we were there, the screens were coming down.
Yeah,
they were in stores.
Exactly.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, they started pulling the gates down. Yeah, I remember that shit. Wow, when was that? That's earlier than that.
If it was on 102.7, it was 2000. But
XM, there was a Short Hills one where I was there. And that was 2005.
It was definitely.
So it was on a regular radio.
Yeah, 102.7, and I was definitely.
You saw that was Short Hills because they did Short Hills in 2005.
Oh,
yeah? Well, they went back there with XM.
They came. Yeah. Nobody knew what the fuck hit them.
Right.
When they came in there, it was mayhem. People were yelling, you know, well, come back. There was
little kids like
which crazy because pre-internet, right? So like you have to listen to the radio, right? We're all hanging out by smoking a blunt, which is now legal in New Jersey. Oh, not legal, but decriminalized.
I mean, that just means it's a parking ticket instead of right?
No. It's like how I double park when I go to the bank in the spots. It's the same thing. Like you get a ticket. You don't have to see a judge. That's an easy guy.
Can you get
points? points?
I probably
just shut the fuck up. You guys points on this.
Yeah.
They're like, here's your ticket, 5 points for being fucked.
Here's your ticket and my phone number, big boy.
That's that sticky.
My friend once told me he was a dirt bike rider, and he goes, "Oh, I got like whatever 14 points that year, or whatever, on his driver's license." And he's like, "I won the series."
That's
the weird thing about America is that you can get more than 12 points.
In England, you get 12, you're banned.
Over here, I got it. No, it's like 6 months, I think, for 12. And then the next time it's a year, it gets bigger. But I've seen people over here that literally have 40 points. Somehow they still have a license to drive just to work.
People fucking get, this is my 9th DWI.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Where you get the
second manslaughter charge.
Attempted vehicular manslaughter.
Whatever the fuck that means. I love it when you hear about people that came right out of the courtroom and stole a car out of the parking lot.
Did you guys see the chick? There's a chick that stole a ambulance the other day in LA.
Really?
I know you're into that. I don't watch it like,
I know
it's too much to watch now.
I knew you're not into people stopping people from stealing ambulances.
No, so it's
they were stopped. I'm sorry. It's a sad story.
California is big on following cases.
Why do they do that?
I don't know.
Is it they're following or they just steal more shit? It just looks straight up.
No, I think they have helicopters like in the right place. Because they follow these things for like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching a chick. It was an ambulance, right? And it was the closest thing to Grand Theft Auto I've ever seen in real life. Like, she would hit the turns going probably like 60 in an ambulance and hitting on 3 wheels. Like,
really?
Yeah, almost hitting kids. It was on 4th of July. Almost hitting kids, lighting fireworks going around them. And then when it comes out, it's a chick. And it was like,
it's just some fucking meth addict like 80 pounds.
Yeah, she was like kind of hot. Like her habit just started, so she didn't have the meth out yet. She was still kind of hot.
Instead of some teeth.
Brush your teeth. Yeah.
They
had one on there like a year ago, maybe less than a year ago, where this dude stole a fucking camper, a big RV, and he went around the corner and then his dog slid out the window. Slid out the window.
Fucking pounded on the ground at like 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You could just see the dog. You could see the dog in the window when he was going around the corner, and you knew that when he took a hard turn, that dog was going right out the fucking window, and it did.
Like, why wouldn't they shoot that
That's
guy?
That's a dumb dog.
Like, not for nothing.
My dog would have been able to stand there.
This guy could kill fucking all kinds of people. There was 90 cops around. Why wouldn't they shoot him?
No, check out the chick on 4th of July weekend in LA.
Isn't that the one he's watching? Oh, no.
She's apparently that's a popular thing now.
Yeah, it's Grand Theft Auto, man. It's the,
This is what's live. So just let me know if you want me to swap to that view. If you're gonna.
Oh, we're getting a lesson in podcasting.
I got you.
No.
Guys, if you want to start a podcast.
We're all new at this. Well, I'm new at this.
Nobody's learned anything from what I just said.
I'm at episode 175 of my podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But I had to stop doing it because every single one of them would have got me fucking Me Too'd or fucking cancelled or whatever the shit.
No Filter started.
I got canceled. Me too. That's a new Me Too movement.
Yeah. I want to be included. That's like the fat kid that doesn't get touched by the priest.
Yeah,
why didn't they touch me?
Right
what
now,
the fuck's going on? I wasn't queued up.
That is my joke.
Right now, I'm like
everybody else is getting fucking $200,000 from the Boy Scouts, and I wasn't fat. I was too fat to fuck.
That's so funny, Paul. I just said it to my father yesterday, and he said, "You're fucked up." I said that to my dad the other day.
If I said to your dad, he'd be like, "Yep, that's No Filter Paul."
No, I go. He goes, "What's wrong with you?" I go, I was an altar boy and nobody fucking touched me because I was too fat.
Yeah, I think that joke's been done. I think it's been done 1,000 times.
All right.
No, I'm not criticizing you. I'm just saying, it's been.
But hey, it's not a joke with me.
Do you see I tagged you, Paul?
Did you? I'm trying to find the video.
On Facebook.
Okay, I'm trying to find the video of the fucking dog going out the window of the RV.
Listen, my dog runs back and forth
here?
in the fucking bed of my truck and stands on the...
That guy is naked and on meth.
And afraid? He's not naked and afraid.
He
naked and
afraid
not afraid.
Yeah, naked and fearless.
Naked and not even a little bit afraid with superhuman strength.
Yeah, he just ripped the door off.
Exactly, that door was locked.
You know what's funny,
he has meth strength.
Yeah, it's like you could watch meth and we go to PCP, and then you want to see like God mode, go to fucking bath salts. And there's just guys like eating.
Yeah. look like zombies. Just fucking.
Dude, look, they're like, fuck, man.
Why are you always naked when you're doing this shit?
Dude, I can't find the thing you're talking about.
It just happened like
Those PCP guys can like pick up a fucking RV and throw it across the room, though, right?
How did Vibe?
I mean, they
Vibe
can.
post
I'm just saying they
Tupac's
get
lost
silver.
video.
It's funny. It's like I smoke PCP and I'm just fucking naked in a bush.
If it's lost, how'd they post it?
My wife shaves.
No,
All
but
right.
yeah, no, they got.
He's never lost in a bush.
Dude, I don't know, man. It ain't coming up. What do you want me to tell you?
It was.
They fucking censored it.
Yeah, no.
You guys can keep talking.
Here, look,
Send
I
it
think
to
this
me.
is it. Hang on a second. I'll tell you when it comes up. Stu's got his dog.
What interesting
Got his dog
content.
sitting on the front. Oh, the guy. Yeah, but the dog's there, and when he goes around the corner, the dog goes flying
Listen.
out the window.
Like I said, it's a dumb fucking dog.
Yeah.
Dobbs would be able to stay
Stella
in
would
that
never do that.
truck.
Right.
No, Stella would never get ejected.
She would.
Should be driving that fucking.
She
She light that
stands-
fucking
She
thing
be
on
driving-
fire.
driving
She
it in
opens the
reverse,
window by herself. She knows how to open the window and then takes her foot off of the button and then stands there with her arm out the window.
Yeah, and give it.
This is one of those conversations of when you're standing around high. No, my dog could drive 6 buses. my dog drove the space shuttle.
Seen him do
My
it.
dog didn't drive the
Seen him
truck,
do it. I
bro.
built him a simulator.
Yeah.
I made her mouth controls. So.
Really? What'd you make it out of? A flashlight?
I made it out of fucking.
So, Paul, where are you from originally? Cincinnati?
Yeah, just outside Cincinnati.
Seriously though, where are you from? I never really asked.
I am from an island off the coast of England called the Isle of Wight, and it's not the racist spelling. I know.
Wow. Is
Now you know why you
I'm-
never really cared.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Like totally a thing. When did you cross the pond?
1994,
How old were you?
22.
What were you? What was the inspiration?
What were you coming
Get
in?
some of that American pussy!
Seriously though, what was the?
No,
that was it.
What porno did you watch that made you decide that was better pussy here?
My wife now and her ex-husband, and I said I could do it better.
Is she from here? Or
Yeah.
She's from North Jersey.
did
Wait,
you move straight from there to?
did you had you
Yeah.
miss the one part of that sentence?
Which one?
That his wife and her ex-husband said they could do it better.
No,
I said I could do it better than their video. Yeah.
With someone else.
No,
we
with
have
We have with Kim, exactly. Yeah, you got it.
He's like, I could film that so much better than you guys did. Do you guys want to do it again? I'll film that correctly.
Cinematography.
What time?
Production guy, pure shit.
What time does this podcast start?
We actually go live in 15 minutes.
Oh, great.
So say all your really bad stuff. You get it out of the way.
You're welcome, Facebook.
I filmed it right away.
But
He's been silent for 4 minutes. He's like, I found this right away.
That's like me when I think of a porn scene and I spend 5 hours trying to find it on Pornhub. You know it's there. You just don't know what fucking idiot they typed in the fucking description.
Yeah, but then you're like, oh, this is the one without the money shot at the end.
Yeah.
It says full video available at biglube.com.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, now I can't even. This is useless. This is useless without that.
I don't watch porn anymore. But when I did, you would just you would throw away. You watch a little bit. You don't like the girl. The guy's cock's too big.
Well, I call it edging.
Well, back when you watched it, it was probably annoying because you had to, force that VHS tape.
You had to fast forward
You know
and
what I
then
No, I quit like 3 weeks
try
ago.
and stop.
But it was I started getting weirded out by the whole stepsister thing. Why? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing
Yeah.
Why, they didn't have enough of it?
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah. It's like the
I mean, and
the
I don't-
variety just wasn't there.
I got bored when there was only 4 stepsisters.
I don't have a stepsister, so I mean maybe I'm biased, but I don't think that's the worst one.
No, actual sisters is the worst one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean-
your actual sister,
Or
your
Mr.
actual
what was it?
family,
That's
their
fucking
moms,
weird,
Mr. Han.
their
Was it Mr. Han?
stepmoms is still kind of
With
weird.
the horse banged the dude to
when he
death.
killed him, he ripped his asshole.
Yeah, that was too much.
Who the fuck's watching that?
You never
Yeah,
saw
exactly.
that- you
That's
never
not-
saw that episode?
Oh,
That's-
you draw that line at people dying from anal sex?
From a horse?
You fucking
I've had enough.
Whoa, what's happening here?
They're arresting. Oh, I saw. Yeah, they arrested.
Oh,
fireman.
shit.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
He's drunk. Yo,
I'm not gonna say.
listen.
I'm not gonna comment on this one.
He
Paul,
was.
Can you comment on this
Bro,
one?
he was at the bar. All right.
Were you in the fire department?
Oh, is he hammered?
He was at the bar drinking, and then they got a fucking fire call. What do you want the guy to do? Huh?
Fucking take care of the building, bro.
Yeah. You know who handles the hose best? Fucking drunk firefighters.
Absolutely.
Your mom. Your mom.
Speak for your mom.
I'm just saying.
I love firemen.
Woof.
They're all drunk all the time.
Yeah, they're like hockey players.
Dude, they
Yeah.
have bars in the fire
Exact-
department above the fucking station. Come on.
When I
Right.
found that out when I was like almost 30 years old, and I was like, what? It was like, you know,
Where do I sign up?
I thought you're too old, bitch.
I was like, fuck!
Yeah, it was like find out about Santa Claus. I catered a couple fucking things of trays of food, and I go in there and I wonder why they never want to drink in my bar. Because they have a better bar than mine.
And his beer is like $1.
It's free. They're getting paid. No, they're getting paid, Paul. They're getting paid.
It must be awesome getting really shit-faced
and trying to get down that pole.
And there's like quite a few women going down the pole. I didn't say that.
Clint,
Clint,
which,
if
place
I
is
send you a
it?
Facebook message with a link in it, can you grab it and look at it?
Yeah. Oh, send it to Henry.
I don't know.
I want to go to Scotty's right now. Get me the fuck out of
Send it
here.
to me and then I'll just forward it on. Or I'll get it on this computer. Oh, no, I'll send it to an email.
I have 3 minutes at
Scotty's
Scotty's
on the virtual Zoom. Get me the fuck out of this fucking podcast now. So, where did you say you're from? White Island?
Isle of Wight,
WIGHT.
Jimi Hendrix played his last big concert there, and it's where the famous Who concert available on DVD.
The Who live from the Isle of Wight.
That's where they held the show.
Yes.
I don't think they were called Hell's Angels.
Yeah, the famous Who concert where 7 people got murdered by the Hells Angels.
I don't know if that was there.
That's a
Hold
real
on.
No,
Yeah.
that's fucking helpful. I don't think so.
He's
Is that California, not England? Can I send you a TikTok video? Did you get it?
Yeah, I did.
Have you seen it before?
I'm posting on.
You guys are definitely joking, right? Like TikToks and shit?
No,
No, I sent a TikTok video.
He didn't say he had a big cock. He
Yeah.
said TikTok.
Yeah.
So what was the inspiration from over here? Maybe like trying to be a comedian actor.
Oh my God!
I told you already.
I was getting some pussy.
That's like
I wish they all could be.
Have you seen British
British
women?
women?
They look like you with bad teeth.
Did they have huge bushes?
I have great teeth.
No, but with bad
No,
teeth.
he didn't say
I
you
know.
had
Did
bad
they have
teeth.
huge bushes?
He said you with fucked up.
Henry does one hit, and everything we say, it's Mr. Opposite World that he hears.
No, I mean I got that part, but I mean like with it, it's like you came at like 20 years old. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go to the States and I'm gonna be a comedian. I'm gonna do this. He's just like, no, I'm gonna go to the States and get laid, like for real.
Yeah,
Well, that's how it started.
Okay.
And then I had a kid.
Here.
Yeah, then I got a kid.
Then he got stuck into,
Yeah.
Yo, I know.
living the American dream.
Yeah.
Well, there's a little bit of a backstory there.
Oh shit.
Let me,
See, now we're
let me
talking.
let me. Well, I did come to America to hook up with my now wife,
Okay.
but while I was here, the Secret Service kicked in my door.
Come on.
Yeah, and we had a bit of a problem with some computer hacking.
What?
Yeah,
Let's hear it.
I got a book. I got a book out on it. I wrote.
Well, let's
Come on.
let's do the Cliff Notes version of the book, and while we're here,
Well, we were calling Bill Clinton on his mobile phone in
Mobile.
his fucking limousine. We had the Queen of England, bunch of shit. They basically went after us because we were making free phone calls everywhere.
Okay.
So and then about 2 days later, I'm working for him, doing all kinds of shit.
Very good.
So that's how my legal immigration status was made a lot nicer.
So you're still working for the feds?
So somehow,
no, I'm
no
working.
filters,
I'm working
You're tied to
in,
Epstein.
in corporate America now.
So you're Epstein's
You're-
fucking.
you're
I didn't
IT.
fuck any kids.
I didn't say kids. I said you're Epstein's IT guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how you wipe,
I had
wipe
some.
the internet.
We had some
clean.
shit ass cool numbers. We had some fucking numbers.
It was in the newspaper that I had Bill Clinton's limo on. It was in the Bergen record.
You're Frank.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Yes.
They don't kill people.
Why would you have that number for any other reason?
The next Patreon episode.
Yeah, exactly.
I
I think they would change that number by now.
No, I want to hear if you have it.
I don't think so. Oh
Man,
no. They took all the computers. They took all the computers.
They bleached it, fucking no filter Paul,
Yes.
fucking with.
Well, I wasn't no filter for then. I was just.
Paul, fucking with Clinton. They bleached it that. So we're fucked. You're worried about fucking anything else. I mean,
It was good because back then the laws weren't as robust as they are now against computers.
Yeah, you'd be Julian Assange.
Yes, I would. But like I said, they 2 days in, they hired. They paid my rent, they paid all my bills. I got to fly over America, doing shit. Oh yeah.
So working for the Clintons?
No, working for the SS. No,
Yeah,
exactly.
oh, wow. End of the episode.
Sorry, the USS. Yes.
Is that a battleship?
Yeah.
Not the one that
So
Mike has the big banner for
outside of the
Comedy
Comedy
Dojo.
Dojo.
I'm trying to
That's what I'm supposed to say, right?
Comedy Dojo?
Is this some kind of Department of Defense thing? What are we talking about? I'm a little confused on the how to differentiate between all that.
The Secret Service.
Come on.
Because
they were, I worked
for
for a lot of them dealing with people that were making fake money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
We had a hilarious thing. This guy got all the equipment to copy these $20 bills
really nicely,
but he was
printing them on regular paper.
And he went to a strip club in upstate New York and he was giving the strippers all these fake 20s and they called the government on.
True story. Absolutely true story.
He's like back in 1999.
Oh my God. Gypsy, yeah.
Back
I
in
guess
Skate Key,
Yeah, pretty much.
the ketamine dealer called me because I
went to a strip club once, and all the change they gave you were $2 bills. And I was like, these motherfuckers
You thought
are
they were fake, right?
genius. They just doubled all the tips.
Oh, yeah, actually, that's pretty good.
pretty smart. Did you guys hear about the change shortage?
Yeah, quote unquote.
No, have you heard about it?
Yeah.
Whoa. Have you guys? Oh my God. It's because No Filter Paul gave up all the secrets about the Secret Service.
Yeah.
No, it's that one. It was Channel 3. But have you guys heard about the change shortage?
No, I don't.
Silver change, like change. I read it on Reddit. I thought it was bullshit.
Paul's mic.
Is it?
Huh? No, it's.
Hello.
Yeah.
Well, mine's been rough as it is.
Check. I don't know what that is.
Oh no.
Choo.
So guys, it's freaking me out.
Crazy
It's definitely freaking me out. So there is a change shortage in the U.S. right now. So I read it on Reddit, right? And
How the fuck is that possible?
Yeah, so they were talking about, Nasara, Jasara, and all this shit. Henry's fucking Lord and Savior. President Trump is going to save us of all of our debts. They were. He cut his mic. I love it. So right when. So Orange Man's going to say, but all this stuff is talking. It's kind of funny how everything's lining up, and then all of a sudden, so they say that you can't get change right now, and I'm like, yeah, okay, you can't get change. I went to two stores.
I got that change, bro.
I went to
You can't go to the bank and just get a roll of quarters?
No,
Check.
you can't.
Really?
No, I went to two stores today, and they're like, due to the change. And yesterday, I was in a little bit on cloud nine reading Reddit, and they're talking about this change short. And everyone's taking all the silver and the copper out of the banks, and you can't get them. And I went to Restaurant Depot today, and I went to another like a pharmacy type store today, and both of them had banners on there or printed out sheets saying, make sure you have we're gonna round it up. So if that we have no, it's a change shortage.
Maybe because the banks aren't open, so people haven't been taking money into them. Everybody's using debit cards and PayPal and Venmo and all that shit now.
No,
Think about it, for the last 4 months, no one's fucking using coins.
Thank you, Darcy. You just put it in. Yeah, thank you. You want to come on the show? Would you like to come on, Darcy?
Get over here.
I gotta say, I love her box.
Oh my God. I think
It's delicious.
I set them up, click locks them out.
I think it's because they're because we're in World War III and they're melting down the change, the bullets, and there's no bullets.
Why they
left.
need silver bullets so we can fucking fight werewolves? Is that
Yeah.
what's happening?
Oh, you didn't
That's
hear about
why
that? You didn't hear about-
they're melting down the nickels for silver.
I'm on Terrible Tim's show now.
You didn't hear about that yet?
Look it up.
Yeah, look it up on this fucking message board because I'm banned from YouTube for lying.
Not a lot of people are talking about this.
Yeah.
But
No
there's
one's
a
talking
werewolf
about-
invasion.
Hashtag look into it.
Guys, there's a change shortage, and it's freaking me out.
Is it?
It's freaking
Is
me
it
out.
really?
Cool. So let's hear it. What's the
Why,
scenario?
do you need to buy cigarettes in a vending machine somewhere?
You trying to make phone calls?
Yeah, really.
What's the scenario here, Mike?
Do you have
Let's
the
hear
only
it.
payphone left in New
Why
Jersey
is it-
outside this place?
Why is it missing? Where is it?
Well, where do you think it is?
What kind of religion do you think has taken all the pennies? That's all I'm saying.
I like that. It's a good start. It's a good start. It's a
God,
great start.
I
Paul.
missed you, man.
Yeah, Paul. You know what? You got my brain
Yeah.
thinking. Who would take the pennies? Wow.
I mean, come on.
No, so
Didn't they say?
I see what you're doing
But
here.
didn't they say that
here.
the penny?
I see what you're doing.
Didn't they say that the penny
You
cost
can.
more than
It's
a penny
washed
to
out,
make?
but
He's trying to bring up
All
Lakewood.
right, so this video I'm putting up here is one I just want.
yeah.
This guy is getting caught out for being a pedo.
I
He's-
did see this.
Oh no! Turn this off right now. No, seriously, guys.
Have you seen this?
No, that's not cool.
No, this guy. That's his sister.
Nah, but that's
This guy has over 100,000
Yeah,
followers
So on
TikTok.
on the video, because
that's
it is a
not-
little bit washed out. If
not
you guys
even
are watching,
I don't want to watch
Yeah,
that.
I'm
this
not-
dude
I'm good with
is.
It's not
Let me
horrific,
explain it
it's
because
just-
people couldn't see it. It was
it's
a little
just
bit
wrong.
washed out.
It's just wrong. It's not.
The
it's
dude's
not
there with
dirty,
his
it's
young
just
ass
wrong.
sister,
Yes.
who's like 8 maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
She pulls his pants off and looks in, and then like kind of giggles, and then he
Looks down her
pulls
shirt.
her shirt open and looks down her shirt, and then he laughs at her and points at her.
Now, do you
It's
understand?
no, I don't understand what the fuck is going
It's
on.
not getting touched or anything.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that, man.
The
I don't
base-
understand what's going
No,
on.
here's what's going on. The girl makes.
Let's dox this motherfucker.
the-
we
the-
can choke
the
him
girl
if you
ma-
want to do that. Can we
this-
do that?
This girl is making fun of him having a small dick, so he looks in her shirt
Dude,
and laughs
she's-
at her small tit.
Nah,
that's the whole thing.
But why is she
Way too
8?
young,
Because
dude.
that's his sister, and he's a fucking pedo. If you search that guy's name, there's like 10
Yeah,
billion posts saying he's a pedophile.
Dude, that's fucking
And-
brutal.
and
I
that
mean, if
fuck
you guys
up?
want to give me his address, I'll choke that motherfucker.
He's in like, I think he's in Rome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we all know what the Romans.
Well,
Anyway, going back to the coins, didn't they say they can't make pennies anymore because they cost more than a penny to make? Isn't that a true thing?
that's what I'm saying. If
Maybe
that's
it's-
the case, that's
why don't
fucked
they
up.
make it worth 2 cents then?
I mean,
You really want to confuse us.
It's just
pennies are now worth.
Can
a
you
dollar.
imagine going to one of their jewelry stores and the change is a penny, but they've only got a 2 penny piece to give back?
How
They
about-
would have a heart attack.
Yeah, like, I
How
Fucking
about-
an ambulance would show up because they have to give you an extra penny.
How about you just up for fucking inflation, you fucking cockfuck?
I don't
In
understand. why
England,
we
they're
don't
getting rid
eliminate
of
change
they're getting rid of
to
all the
begin
small.
with.
They're getting rid of all the small coins.
Like,
but you know
why
what they've done?
wouldn't you?
They the pound and the £2 and now the £5 is coins now. They got rid of the notes.
Yeah, I was gonna say Canada's like,
Five is
fuck
just
it.
a-
We're gonna have change and $1 and $2 in coins,
That's what they have.
so
anyway.
that your
Yeah.
pockets are heavy as fuck.
Well, they say the coins last longer and they're cheaper to make.
Hey, whoa, you just said there were more money than
No, the pennies I'm talking about.
the pennies.
Yeah,
The pennies.
I read that the
We got
pennies
some
cost more
high
money.
quality
The,
pennies.
the pounds are made out of fucking some aluminum shit.
They have
Yeah.
silver on the outside and gold in the middle. They're like two-tone.
Nah.
I'll show you the picture.
For a pound?
Yeah.
That would cost more money then.
It wouldn't cost a pound though.
No?
A pound is
I have no
$1.20.
idea what a fucking pound is.
All right.
$1.20.
It's something that you've got 400 of around your stomach.
Jesus Christ.
Heyo.
Oh, I love
That's
it.
fucking fat shaming, Paul.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's not
What's
nice.
that about?
So that's
Today's
Bro,
AIDS.
do you want to talk about it?
That's the back of the
I'm gonna start crying, guys.
Do you want to talk about it, Paul?
Is that fake?
What's
gold?
going, Paul?
No,
what's
that's
going
the new
on in
pound.
your life?
With what?
Do you feel?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're fat? Are
Show
you?
me on the
are
water
you?
bottle where he touched you.
Like,
Are
I'm
you?
confused?
Are you
but-
sensitive about your weight, and that's why you're putting it off onto Mike?
I just picked some
What's
random
going
number when
on?
he said pound.
Uh,
I could have said that about anybody. Mike was just in my peripheral.
Sorry.
You can't say about Clint. He's a specimen.
Yeah, well, he's got AIDS.
I mean,
yeah, but it's healthy
he's the New
AIDS.
Jersey version of Joe Rogan. Look at him. He's the New
It's-
Jersey
but it's
Joe
the
Rogan.
good-
Look
it's
at
the
him.
good
I have
version
healthy
of it.
AIDS.
I wouldn't
it's got
touch.
the good AIDS.
I wouldn't touch any specimen he hands out. I'd put that in a fucking lockbox.
No, that's not. I would lick every specimen.
They're
he
good
has.
Very good.
specimens.
Look at him.
Woof.
It's like he's on fucking. He's on sauce, but not.
Mike, if you're gonna blow someone, you can at least get someone who
Over
knows how
the
to put a
counter
podcast
sauce.
together.
It's true. It's a good deal.
Yeah. I can imagine this conversation. You guys are down by the door smoking, and Clint's like, "Yeah, you want to do a podcast? I can set it up for you."
How much is it gonna cost? I don't have any money.
Yeah.
But he said no homo, so it's totally fine.
Clint's like, we need 17 microphones, 6 laptops, and you come up here, there's 2 laptops. So the rest are at his house.
That's great.
I mean, I never look into his eyes, so it's definitely not gay.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's only gay. It's only
It's
gay.
just business.
It's only gay if you're
strictly.
receiving.
Yeah.
It's strictly business.
Yeah, it's a barter system, you know. He's
Yeah.
like, you run my podcast, I blow you.
Yeah, there you
behind
go.
the dumpsters. It's fine.
Yeah. It's behind the dumpster, so it's already a little weird, and I don't.
Well, no, that's like where those kind of transactions go down anyway, so it's
Exactly.
fine.
It's
You
true.
know, it's a business deal. You know, not a big deal.
It's for business.
Yeah,
For
settle
business.
down, you homophobe.
He
He can't be a homophobe. He's got that cum catching beard.
Dude, there's definitely got to be beard cum porn.
Oh, you know there is. There's nothing you.
guarantee.
There is nothing you can think of that's not on Pornhub already. I was trying to think of a category to make porn.
A new one?
I think I have one. I gotta actually. I'm not gonna say it. If it, let me see if it.
Put like 3 different words together.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you the one I think. If they have it, I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah.
We're kind of with the was it early quarantine.
Yeah.
We were talking about fucking what's it called? The girl with the fucking the guy.
The girl with the gun.
No, the guy with the fucking beat.
I already posted that
I
video.
know.
Oh,
We were talking
Plague
we were talking about plague and
Oh yeah, as soon as it
early
started,
on. We were talking about that
like
early
literally first week.
on. And there was just a girl like flashing her titties.
Yeah, but no, there was other stuff, but that was the funniest
I
one.
think we started it.
If you go actually,
I think we started
if you go
Oh,
on,
fuck.
What did you start?
If-
Oh, that kind
Porn
of
with
porn.
Tourette's syndrome does exist.
Wow, Paul.
you can't get
I
there.
got one. I
That's
thought I got one.
awesome.
Paul.
Does she just yell
I'm
stuff?
not mad about
I'm
the
not-
400-pound joke. Let's see the Tourette syndrome.
Her Tourette syndrome. She yells, "Stop! No!" It's just Tourette's. It's just Tourette's.
Yeah.
Stop! No! Stop!
In the words of Jim Norton, she doesn't say no if she blinks twice for no.
That's amazing. He's like, how do you think I got my wife? She just has Tourette's. God. It's like, will you marry me? Like, fuck! Yes!
I was watching a show from England last night called The Mum That Got Tourette's. At like 45, all of a sudden the mother got
No.
Tourette's. No, it's a real thing.
I'm gonna,
Yo,
She's walking down. She's walking through a group of
I'm gonna
people.
claim that tomorrow.
And she's
do you
got-
know Anthony Quinn?
Yeah.
He says, he goes to me, "I have Tourette's," and I said, "What?" And he goes, "Only if I'm like really hot and in line and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "You're just irritable.
No.
Like that's not fucking no, bro.
Actually-
no." And I'm like, "Everything can't be fucking diagnosed, all right? That's just you being a dick in a line."
Anthony
So
Quinn,
when you get upset, you swear a lot?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy. You
Yeah,
must have
exactly.
Tourette's.
Anthony Quinn does not have Tourette's unless it's available at a buffet somewhere.
He may have gotten it then.
No,
I'll have
true fucking story. You
2
remember
plates of
one of my
Tourette's.
buddies that we used to go
Yeah,
to
yeah.
raves
Yes.
with, okay?
Raves.
Way back in the 90s.
80s.
Way back. And
Not that
he fucking had Tourette's, okay, when he was younger. And he would sit in class and you know, fuck! And start doing this with his middle fingers and shit. And he's like, fuck!
That's
Fuck!
Oh.
And as
Dude,
he
that's
got
the best
older,
Tourette's.
it went away. Which I didn't know that was a fucking thing.
Yeah.
So he legit
Yeah, I know. Who
not
you're
a,
talking
I
yeah.
watched a girl with Tourette's trying to bake a cake the other day on YouTube, and you need like 4 eggs to make a cake. They bring out like the fucking 60 fucking egg tray, and you know the first one over her shoulder, you know, and then they finally get eggs in a bowl, and the mum's trying to help, and she's got to get 1 spoonful of like sugar into the bowl, and it takes 95. Whoa! Over the
Well,
fucking
wait,
shoulder.
is this Tourette's
I
or like
feel
Parkinson's?
Go ahead, look that one
Yeah,
up.
a
I
little bit
feel
of
like
both.
this is
I
satisfying.
have it in my
50-50.
give
It's
me
a little
second,
bit of
I'll
both.
find it.
Henry,
little
search it.
column A,
Let's see
little
it.
column B.
25% fucking Parkinson's, 25%.
No, Tourette's can do tics like that. as
No,
well.
no. Yeah, so when I was a kid, I had one of my neighborhood friends had
Cooking with Tourette's.
had
Yeah, look it up.
he had Tourette's, and he used to hop. He used to hop back and forth. He would just hop really, boom, boom, boom,
Here it is.
jump, and he'd do this loud scream. And I bring him
Here, look,
with me.
It's on Facebook. Look, Henry.
You know the kids in the other street. I bring them over there to hang out, and people be like,
Look.
every time, what the fuck's wrong with your friend? Tell him to stop jumping. Tell him to stop screaming. It's a shame. It's a shame. I feel bad, but you grow out of it.
Oh my god.
So there's a There's a dirt bike guy that obviously doesn't have Tourette's quite like that, but they call him Twitch. So like he'll ride around and shake his head all the time.
She's trying to make a cake and she's tossing eggs over her shoulder.
Stenberg?
Yeah, exactly. But when he gets like lined up at a ramp, like he'll twitch. But then once he gets focused in to do the trick or something, he doesn't seem to do it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like his brain has enough stimuli that
he still rides and everything.
Oh yeah, he's fucking badass.
Yeah. He's younger, right?
I mean, younger than me. He was young as fuck. I bet he's 30.
Yeah, this is a different one. This is the one I showed you.
5, maybe.
It's the same thing. She's trying to fucking break an egg.
This is horrible, Paul. I'm laughing at a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm laughing at a kid.
She's laughing at it too.
I thought.
Oh, fuck off.
I thought.
Like.
A hop of cocaine.
A hop of cocaine.
Watch out, kiddies. Okay. Fuck off.
I thought Bob Levy was going to get us in trouble.
There you go.
And this guy's pulling up.
There you go.
One cup of milk. Fuck off.
She jams, if you're on audio, she just jams the spoon into like whatever it was. Doesn't even like scoop it out. It like 4 times and then goes, there you go.
I fucking love that apron. That's amazing.
That's the only part of it that works.
Dude, come on. She's trying so fucking hard, man.
I'm gonna hold it over here so I can't.
I bet eventually she does it.
I want to see her sling it over her shoulder.
If you don't have this, you like for sure think that it's fucking fake.
Yeah, we had a guy on O&A called Twitchels.
Yep.
And if you said jump, he had to jump. He had a fucking OCD. If you said jump, he had to jump.
Jesus.
And then if we told him there was Almond Joys in the building, he'd rip the whole building apart to find them. We played jump around, and he'd fucking be like this. Dang, dang, dang.
Find.
Look
are
up
you looking
Twitchels
up?
playing Jenga on O&A.
Is this
the same chick?
Yeah.
The video you were originally talking about?
No, this isn't the video that I was.
We need a Food Network show. Kids with Tourette's. Big kids.
There's a guy called Lewis Kubel from England. He's got Tourette's. He makes videos with hedge clippers trying to cut. Oh my! And he's like that. He's got fucking.
I would be learning sick shit that's online and then no filter Fucking guy.
This is terrible, guys. Come on.
Why is she using that scoop to make
Let's
sure
not
that
because she'll crush it in her hand.
Let's not look at the girls. Let's look at the guys.
Look up Lewis Kubel.
Yeah. Well, look at Twitch. Look up Twitch.
Twitch. Oh, the one I was talking about?
Yeah. No, the one I was talking about.
That was a fucking amazing catch.
Jeremy Twitch
got
Stenberg.
2.2 million views. I mean, God bless,
yeah, of course, because.
Oh, it's just the guy that I saw. This guy. He's in X Games.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right there, a top one. That's his channel.
Yeah, but if he's gonna act normal when they play the video, who cares?
Yeah, this is.
I want to see him twitch while he's doing a wheelie and just plow into the rest of the people.
He rides and he shakes his head while he's riding.
But I want to see him plow into seven other guys next to him.
No, like he's super fucking badass. So.
No, but I'm saying that takes
fucking awesome.
That takes the fun of it.
Go to riding Fitzland with bike sounds. Yeah.
He's just mean-spirited, guys.
I rode Fitzland.
I love his
mean-spirited
fucking
comedy,
logo,
and I'm not a fan of it, and I'm out.
I'm
out. This is fucked up.
Type in Twitch throws motorbike away halfway through jump.
I can tell you. I can find you one.
Is the one where he twitches and his bike goes thrown?
No, he just missed time to flip and then had to jump off and crushed his ankles.
Oof.
This is Tyler
sorry,
Bierman. That's not him.
I have to see people getting hurt.
That's not him. That's Tyler Bierman.
Jesus Christ.
He's not.
Who watches YouTube to see people make stuff? I want to see people not.
I know.
Something.
Believe me. I know. I listened to fans for years fucking tell me to crash.
Yeah.
I would come to your show if you just fucking crashed.
This is Twitch.
See, I don't watch videos of my friends because I don't want them to die. But anyone else?
See, he's shaking his head.
Yeah, I've seen him before.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all he does. But he's badass. Once he gets lined up at the ramp, he doesn't normally.
Can you guys Google how to make someone have Tourette's?
How to induce Tourette's?
Yeah, induce. We can induce.
Well, like they said, the one I watched.
Imagine no filter Paul with Tourette's.
Where are we at on that, bro? We can.
He already has no filter.
We'll get a hypnotist, and then we'll have him hypnotized.
The son had Tourette's, and he managed to manage it pretty well. And then at 43, the mother suddenly got it out of the blue, and she's shouting cunt juice and bullshit.
Bro, I think you'd sell at the garden if you had Tourette's.
No joke.
Probably.
Yeah, we got to get you Tourette's.
Or some kind of, where are we at on some kind of like Bobcat Goldthwait persona?
Let's
start doing that.
Is there a way to catch it?
I don't think so. I think it's
no, but I'm telling you, we'll get a
anal sex. I think with someone that has Tourette's.
Oh, well, Mike would have it already.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, with that laundry list, I'm sure one of them had Tourette's.
Yeah.
He'd be a black transsexual.
How do you know I didn't start off as a black transsexual and now I'm an Italian?
You fucking pulled it off. That's the American dream.
Yeah, bitch.
I identify as a greasy Italian.
I came into this
Where
world.
does that fit into binary?
Yeah, has anybody ever just swapped over to a greasy Italian? Like the greasiest. They're not just like, I'm Italian. They're just
some dykey,
like the guy on the front
prosciutto
on the pizza box.
Gabagool.
Some dykey looking lesbian wakes up one morning and says, I want to be Tony Soprano.
Hey, man. He found... he found chicks baking fucking cookies and Tourette's. There's definitely a fucking... somebody that wanted to transition to a greasy ginza.
I always try to think of like who has the scariest search history, and it's definitely this fucking guy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because all these fucking woke.
All right, that's
in
enough
this
dirt
climate,
bikes. Nobody cares.
So not making fun of children, but making fun of somebody that wants to turn into a
anyone who wants to change and be accepted for what they decide, you can't make fun of anymore. Oh, and you can't make fun of any race except white people. And apparently, some moron told me the other day that you cannot ever officially be racist against white people because we're the master race. And
couldn't you be in, say...
A black guy can say honky. Doesn't that sound like racism to me?
But if you're in, I don't know, Rwanda or something, and you're the only white guy, then they can be racist to you because you're a minority.
Yeah. A little token.
But just in America. I was in Guyana, and they could have very easily been racist to me.
I'm sure they
I was
were.
definitely the only white guy for fucking a couple of miles.
How would you know if they were being racist?
Dude.
in the immediate area.
Yo, for sure, blocks. At least blocks.
We're talking blocks.
To be clear, in Ghana they don't have blocks, so I don't know what he's talking about. They just have
Guyana, not Ghana.
Oh, Guyana.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is either.
Oh, they had block parties, motherfucker.
Oh,
and they had speakers like,
like the
6 feet fucking stacks sitting on the like just under the awning.
So you're in the bit that they had buildings.
It's just north of Detroit.
There was no more than like
you know.
Yeah.
There was no more than one story.
Is that where they all moved to?
All right.
Yeah, we are. Tonight's hate speech is brought to you by No Filter
where they
Paul.
were living. It wasn't me. I said that they live in there.
Well, nobody was, I think, because of the friends that I was with, but that's how it works, right?
Mm-hmm.
People can, if you're the minority, people can be racist against you.
I don't know if you have to be the minority. I think you just have to be something different to them.
So you just have to
you
not
could
be
have
white.
one white guy saying the N-word to half of Africa, and he's still a racist against half of Africa, right?
He's racist against everyone, isn't he?
That's what I'm saying.
So then...
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the N-word, but I'm a big fan of just pissing people the fuck off with words. You know?
Yeah.
That's why I'm mad at rappers.
To me, it's all about
I'll tell you a joke about that I wrote when we finished on the show.
Oh.
I wrote a great joke about it.
No, so instead
but I
you'll
can't use anywhere.
Yeah, so instead he'll do it on the opening night of the Dojo East and get us 17 more bad reviews.
Absolutely.
Wait, we never got a bad review for our shows.
Yeah, the only review I have is a bad review from you.
What?
I wear it like a badge of honor.
From him or about him?
About him. Did I say from? Did I say from?
There's one fucking comment on Yelp.
Just Paul being like, fuck this place.
He's like, Bob Gonzo had 7 shows and I had 2. Fuck him. No,
so getting the buffalo wings suck.
A bad review, was it?
Yeah. We only have one review of the comedy club.
Was that the one where there's 2 people left or something? That one?
Yeah. We have one. And
that wasn't because of me, I don't think.
Nah, it was from you. I mean, they said the British guy.
They said that? No, get out of here.
Nah, I mean, I don't know. It was definitely you, but it's okay.
No, I just made that up.
I definitely made that part, but it was you, and it's okay. I wear it like a badge of honor.
I want to know what it said now. I don't even know about that.
Nah, we talked about this. It's old. It's
I
the only
two
review.
People left, and it wasn't because of something I said.
Right.
I don't think it was something I said.
No, it definitely was. Might have been the cancer joke.
What was the?
Oh, I don't give a fuck about that. Fuck them. I hope they get it. I hope they get it on the way to their fucking cars and their fucking legs fall off.
Me and Henry and I are the only ones that laugh at the cancer joke, no matter who's.
Dude, I did that on an anti-4th of July party last Saturday on 4th of July. It was full of British people, and I got a standing O for that fucking joke. Because British people know how to fucking laugh at funny things.
Oh,
British people know how to laugh at cancer.
Yes, exactly. Dude, that joke fucking either murders or is really, really scary.
No, I agree.
Those are my favorite.
On both sides,
Yeah.
too, from the back of the room.
Paul,
I have heard people laugh, and I have heard people.
Those are my favorite jokes.
I had a couple that was right in front of me, and the girl looks at the guy and goes, "That's not funny." And I had to fucking leave the room.
I would have started laughing right in front of her face. Yeah.
I was like, "That's fucking amazing."
But when you hear that, and then you look over and someone else is laughing their dick off,
Yeah, exactly.
that's the
Henry
best
at the
thing.
board. Now I gotta look on, what is it, on Yelp, this review?
I think it's our only Facebook review.
For the dojo or for this?
Yeah, for the dojo.
Well, it's the Dojo East now on Facebook too.
Now I gotta look it up because I never saw it.
Paul, you did. It's okay.
No, I never saw it. I think you talked about 2 people leaving.
Yeah, no, it's listen.
I have to look it up now so I can fucking read it out.
I don't think I got a bad.
No, I gotta
review.
look it up so I can
don't
add him
think
as friends.
Send them
Send them free
discounted
tickets. Yeah, 100%.
He's trying to get more fans.
Exactly.
So, but in all honesty, I've seen you clear rooms out where people are gasping and, like Henry said, fighting with.
I have never walked. I've literally walked one person ever, and that was in AC. I've never walked anyone ever during my stay.
What do you mean?
I've never had anyone get up and leave.
Yes,
during
you
my
have.
stay. No, I haven't. I
Listen, I'm
literally
about to
have
give you a
never had-
compliment.
No, but I'm saying I should have. I should have had 100 people leave. I've seen one person
Maybe they
leave.
were respectful and walked out after you got off the stage, but
that doesn't count. If I'm not on the stage, if they're not out of their seat before I get off the stage, it's not
yeah,
me.
fuck Hodge. Hodge comes
exactly.
on. Hodge
Hodge.
comes on next, and
Yes.
half the.
Exactly.
But what I was gonna say is, I've been there when you've crushed the room, and I've loved to watch that wave, and that's what I love all you motherfuckers about. All the guys that and girls and comedians that come into this No Carnival, is I love all you motherfuckers, and I love to watch you fucking crash and people are fucking saying fucked up shit, but then when it comes up, it's like riding a wave. And then when you guys are, I was there. What would you do? 40, 45 minutes that one night, and you
on
crushed.
Lady Show.
Yeah,
Lady
and
Show.
you crushed. You were crushing like it was your special. That was awesome. You know what I mean, Paul? It was awesome. And I mean,
I'm still looking for this review because I want to.
it's the only review we have. It's very easy to find.
Yeah, but what?
I hope you can't find it. And
Yeah,
this
I
drives
was
you
deleted.
fucking insane.
I'll have Carrie send it right
days.
now. But listen, I'm trying to give you a compliment.
He's like, listen to my words. I'm trying to be nice to you. You fuck.
I'm trying to.
I'm using my words.
He's over here. He's like, oh,
The
just
only-
want to
the
rub
only-
oil on
the
Clint.
only- the
I'm
only
trying to give
person-
you a compliment.
The only person.
Did you take ecstasy tonight?
Yeah.
You
The only
sure?
person I ever walked for a show
He's like, Clint, look at you.
during
You're
my
a fucking
set
specimen.
was
I
in
want to touch your
AC,
nipples.
and there was this old guy in an electric
Thank
chair
you.
and his fucking wife in the front. I did the cancer joke. The woman got up, moved all the seats out of the way so her husband, who she made drive his electric chair out of the front row in the middle of my set at the cancer joke. That's the only one I've ever seen, and I watch.
That should be that should be like the opening of any YouTube channel you have.
Yeah.
It's just clearing the fucking.
It's a super cut of all the times he's
It's
cleared
actually,
a room out.
This is it. The host and the first comedian were awful.
Yeah, it's you.
I'm not the host.
No, the
Hodge.
host was. Yeah.
Now I got to look up what date that was and see where I
It's,
was.
it's you.
All right, whatever. Fuck. I'm friend requesting.
I'm gonna look this up and look back in my archives of shows and see what number I was on that
I
show.
want to know. I want to know if it's me. I want to know if it's me.
I went on that show at 8:45. I was fourth.
Fucking couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been.
Dude, that
at it.
That
There's
was
proof.
the first show. Hodge wasn't even there. The first show, he was on vacation.
Then you were probably the host and the first comedian.
No.
Definitely.
You were
No,
both.
I wasn't both.
Yeah.
Wait,
He was the host.
I offended him.
He was the host, the feature, and the headliner.
And I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah. It's like, it's
This
okay,
time,
everybody.
fuck cancer. When I mean,
Yeah. It's okay, I'm No Filter
Oh.
Paul. I'll be your host for
Paul.
evening. Let me bring up the next
Hold on.
comedian. No Filter
I
Paul.
now I have to know who the first comedian.
Paul Sin Filter.
Oh wait, I think it was that girl.
It was Clint Esposito.
Yeah, it was. No,
I hope so.
I think it was.
Paul Sin Filtros.
They were like,
I
he
think it
made
was,
fun of Stephen
I
Hawking.
think it was
Oh my
Jessica,
god.
the one who was the teacher.
I don't know.
I
Some
love
teacher
this.
comedian?
But it wasn't the host that made him walk.
You know what really
Now I'm looking
grinds
for-
my gears when kids can't spell. Ha ha.
Yeah, right?
I'm like, I'm that kid, bitch. Fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck you, I can't fucking spell. I'm gonna get somebody to write a terrible Yelp review
Not
about
my
you.
fault.
Fuck you. You fuck.
Oh shit.
Yeah. One
Come on,
one
Paul.
review of the whole plate.
Filtre, Paulo.
Have fun. Come on.
Baul
Stop looking
sin
at-
filtro.
This was that guy and that and her.
He's like, look, I have a
It was
fuck,
your
I
show.
drew characters
Aye.
of every fucking
that's-
comedian that
that's
was there.
This is
the weekend before.
just
It
scroll
was- it
through. It's
was his
scenes
show.
of every comedian. I drew them.
It
I
was-
I don't
sketched
think-
them while they were
I'm
on.
like the courtroom. I mean, kind of the host was, I don't think I was the host.
It was sketches of each person.
He's in the back with like a fucking easel. And he's like,
Yeah. The first comedian was no
Yeah.
good.
yeah, do you want me to sketch your set? He's like, do you want me to record
You
it?
want
No,
me to
no, I'm
sketch
gonna,
your set?
I'm gonna sketch it, but I'm gonna draw you in a dune buggy naked.
I'm using charcoal tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I was probably the host.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. The plot thickens.
Oh, tonight is charcoal night, so everybody get the charcoal
but-
fills.
but-
I'm gonna say the only
no
review.
filter.
I have the
Hope
video of the
everyone
whole
brought
show.
their crayons.
Like,
Isn't it?
but the guy that walked them was him. I
Paul.
say right now. I know
What we're gonna do?
You know-
Now, what we're
I
gonna
was
do?
the host, the
Without-
feature, and then
without
We're having our
without
own
reading
show
the
over
name,
there.
You know that name beginning with R there, right?
Yeah.
That's the person.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, what happened?
It's my friend.
technical difficulties.
Oh, I remember. I know who that dude is.
Anyway.
I do remember him having a bad
Oh
night.
shit, you're right. I was the host, the feature, and the MC.
Yeah.
And I did my own sound.
These people are annoying. Fuck them.
He's like, "Fuck, where? How do you say it? How do you say it?
£5 for your charcoal drawing
Quesadilla.
tonight.
Casadilla.
He's like, I want the quesadilla and get the fuck out of here.
Oh, Mike, can I have my casadilla?
You know what? You know what that
Also,
tells
get
me
the
though.
fuck
That
outta here.
tells me it's always been up since then. We started with 90 people and it's gotten better.
Paul.
We have no complaints since then.
I'm
If you want a drawing of your set,
Yeah.
it's £5.
Yeah.
All right. The exchange rate is approximately $8.
I'm telling you, I said I wear it like a badge of honor.
It's
The only review we
It's
have.
just annoying because I had 90 people that fucking
And everyone loved
Do
it.
you want me to do a
always
sketch of
one
your
app.
Yelp review?
There's always one asshole.
There's
I
always
can
one-
draw your Yelp review.
There's always one sensitive asshole about cancer.
Bro, I want to print out the Yelp review and make shirts of it.
Looking at that woman, it should have been.
Or is it
simple,
is it
don't worry
Facebook
about
or yeah? I gotta do some digging.
Yelp.
I love it.
Fuck Yelp. Hashtag fuck Yelp.
Yelp is when you step on a dog's paw. Like, why did anybody think anything good was gonna come out of that?
And you can't delete anything on that site.
Yeah.
Unless
Well,
you
well,
pay them
No,
a
they
lot
don't
of money.
know. It says they can't pay them. It says right on it. We
Oh,
cannot
they
pay.
used to. They used to.
No.
Back when
No.
I started my
They have
first,
enough sponsor.
when I had my
revenue
first
now.
restaurant, they'd be like, "You got quite a few negative reviews. If you give me 500, we'll get rid of them. I swear to God." They used to say
Yeah,
that.
they say they don't do that anymore.
No,
They
used to-
say
They
that.
used to do it.
That's what they say. They say a lot
Well,
of
we
things.
can ask someone else we know there's a comedian that works there.
I think they made.
A comedian
at
that works
Yelp?
at Yelp.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That person is banned from the dojo of comedy.
He's not funny anyway. Which means he'll be hosting the woman when that fucking cunt. when that
Which
cuntbag
means that
fucking
when
comes back.
Motherfucker gets his next show here, he'll be hosting. No, but if anybody who works at Yelp,
I hate
like,
hosting. I don't like it that much. I'm not a fan of hosting.
No?
I like doing my material.
you're just like offending everyone
just
in the
like
room
ripping
and
into
getting
everyone.
into your car and
Well,
leaving.
Bob Levy. Now, remember when I did that 40 fucking minutes? But I did the whole
You
bit about.
crushed.
Do I say Bob Levy loves his wife or she's a cunt? I can't tell what day of the week it is, so I don't know if she.
Well, the
Well,
verdict
yeah,
is out.
We know right now which way that.
You
went.
went, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Verdict
went, you
seems
went
to be
hard in
out.
the paint on Levy's wife
Yeah.
that night. But
I just
we-
made fun of
we
her
all
Italian
laughed.
mustache.
You know the
We
funny
all
thing
laughed.
is, I did a bunch more Levy shows after that, and now he hasn't booked me for a while. And I don't know if it's because my style is the same as his, and he wants to like mix it up a little bit now or something. I have no idea. But you remember he used to book me like weekend after weekend.
yeah.
Yeah, so weird.
I mean, I don't know.
Some comics, they don't like people doing the same kind of style.
Yeah.
Maybe he just shadow banned.
Were you giving him shows when you booked him?
No, but I tried to.
Well then.
It's like
well then, I don't know.
that could be it
Seems self-explanatory.
No, that could be it
he
too.
booked me
because-
3 times. I told him to go
I
fuck
tell-
himself 4 times.
My shows, I do everything on percentage. So if no one shows up, no one gets fucked, right? Financially, right?
Yeah.
He wanted a certain amount of dollars, and we couldn't guarantee him that amount.
Got it. So he was like, yeah.
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 So
Later.
no filter, big timed him.
But now I guarantee every comic on the planet will be like, I know someone that opens for Florentine on the big circuit who was doing that same comedy show with me with the British people for like $10. So you can get anyone you want right now.
$10
They got nowhere to go.
Hook a brother up, man.
They've got they fucking people. They've got the big comics have nowhere to go right now. They're doing parking lots. If you had a parking lot show, we could fucking have all
We
those
got a parking lot show.
all those people that you paid, $1,000 to be here.
Stop it.
You can get him here.
Stop
You could get him here for $150. I'm not even joking.
Stop it, Paul.
I'm not serious.
No, I heard the rumor on the street that I pay everyone $1,000.
I didn't know the rumor. I just pulled that number out my ass. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing.
It's a nice square number.
just throwing a number out there.
I just picked a round number.
No, I'm just. It's.
Is that the rumor? You pay $1,000?
Yeah, it's the.
That's
rumor.
better than some other clubs in this very close area.
Every comedian
That's
gets
over double.
$1,000.
That's over
except
double
you.
one of the clubs that's very close to him for a whole weekend, not just one show.
Wow. Well, that's terrible. And
They got a big name.
there's
Listen,
no big
I
name
had
and-
people leave me doing monster truck shows to do Monster Jam for less money because it was Monster Jam. We're like, later, bro, Monster Jam. And I'm
I
like,
fucking made it, bro.
they won't let you in catering, bro. You're a freestyle guy. You don't get catering.
The only way
You don't get craft services, bro. Think about it.
the only way a headliner will get less than $500 around here is if they get a door deal.
As if they get a bad Yelp review.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
never gonna make
So they sell
$1,000
the-
a headline.
But I also know people.
That's how the tiers are.
If they
as soon
sell-
as you get free good,
I know people.
you break out to the
I know
$500.
comics that get like an 80% door deal at some clubs around here, and for a weekend they walk away like nearly $4,000.
Hey, you saw it. Money's there. You saw the tickets, money's there.
But most of the people they book at most of the clubs around here are not at that level, and they're getting not a lot of money for
There's
those
not
weekends.
a lot of clubs around here.
Well, I don't want to point fingers anymore.
No, we're not gonna say.
You're very filtered tonight, Paul. Are you feeling okay?
I'm keeping. No, I'm
Very
trying.
filtered.
The comedy world has shrunk considerably, so I don't need to fuck up half of it anyway.
They already don't like you, so you might as well just
Yeah.
The dojo of comedy east, our philosophy is
It's not like that. We want.
Our philosophy is no filter.
Yeah, it's no.
Fuck you,
1,000%. There's no filter. Also, we
No,
don't
no
we don't fuck.
filter.
We don't fuck. There's no competition, man. This is a club that I want comics to thrive. I always have, and I always will. I want comics to thrive, and if you're close by, if there was somebody across the street with a comedy club, we're gonna work together. Because that's
Unless they're a dick.
Yeah.
Then I'm
Unless
gonna,
they suck.
then
Well,
I'm
well,
gonna
you know
ride
what?
in and tell them to fuck
well,
off
if they're gonna
every
fuck
day.
with the comedians, then no, we're gonna say fuck you. But the whole thing with
Yeah.
us is we're trying to empower
We're gonna loot.
comedians. Yeah, I'm gonna put my Antifa
Extra mics.
I'll put my Antifa mask on, and we're gonna throw a couple of bricks through your
The
fucking window.
bigger clubs around here, you're not going to get the people they get. Because I don't think you're going to want to spend the money, but also they've also got non-compete by distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
we're
months.
still out of it. We're still out of that range. Like I said, we're not
No,
gonna.
I'm not.
We're not gonna throw business on air, but we're still out of that range. And
They can get Seinfeld. There's no way.
no, I can't because of Morristown Theater.
Fuck
You're right.
you. We can
Morristown
get
Theater.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, the theater, but come on.
We
man.
don't fucking want Seinfeld.
Yeah, we could have had him.
Fuck
Yeah.
you and your 15-year-old girlfriend
No,
back
they
in
have-
'98
they have
when that
theories.
was
They-
okay.
Yeah.
No, they get.
But Chris D'Elia gets canceled for the same thing.
They
Alright,
have,
I should probably.
They have comics.
I mean, you should get canceled.
Now you're not getting
They
them.
they have comics that you could have here, but you can't because they have non-compete.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's two clubs that do that around here. So.
Yeah, I mean, and I will never do that, and we won't do that, and we just want comics, and we want the producers of comedy shows just to thrive, and that's not the vibe here. And also, we never listen, Paul. You say whatever the fuck you want. You and Levy, out of all of the people, we've had a lot of people in this room. I will say you and Levy say whatever the fuck you want, and I love how you guys up the ante because sometimes there's guys like Big Nick, who is not really a controversial guy, but he'll go on after you guys and he'll start saying some shit. You're like, did Big Nick just say that?
Yeah.
Like you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Can I go up again, please?
And I love it. I love it because you know what? Freedom of speech is fucking everything. And once we can't say what the fuck we're going to say, it's all about intent. None of these guys are assholes. None of these guys would ever do anything wrong to anyone. But we're going to say what we're going to say, and you guys are going to say what you're going to say, and I'm not going to filter it because if I did that, then this is not comedy. It's not a comedy club. Fuck it. It's not what it is.
Comedy clubs are like the last safe haven, or they should be.
Should be. For
it's like
free
the fucking
speech and
CBGBs of like the 80s. Like, you know, like fuck the system, fuck everything, and say what you got to say on every level. Whoever wants to say it.
How long is it going to be before you have some comedian here that they decide to cancel, and then everybody's, this club let this guy perform? You know
Later.
what I mean?
It never happened here.
No, I'm saying you do it. I'm just saying some asshole will be like, oh, those guys, they let this guy perform.
I mean, I think they did it in Brooklyn in a very, I'm not going to say the name, when you know, they did it over there.
I think that at this point, the level that we're at, that would only help us.
Negative press is always better than no press. Trust me, I'm the king of that. Have you seen my fucking YouTube video?
On episode 22, No Filter Paul is our guest, so yes.
Yeah.
No, but for real, man. I mean, it's not, I can't filter speech. And even, honestly, even if you hate speech, I'm not a fan of it. I don't want it. But you know what? Speech is speech is speech. You got to let anybody say whatever the fuck they want. I'm not for filtering or censoring anything. And it shouldn't have to do with the venue that's hosting it. Because, we live in fucking the United States of America. We are not in China. We are in the United States of America where you could say whatever the fuck you want.
I think in this day and age, there's certain topics that you kind of have to, in your head, say, okay, I'm not really going to hit that anymore.
Yeah.
As an artist, you could say that.
When I first started doing stand-up, I was all about, let's do the racial stuff and like that. Which, 10 years ago, we used to talk about everything you could fucking think of. But then now, I started to pull out a lot of the racial stuff because I don't need it. I can be funny with that. Just going up there and shouting, "Hey, N-word," you know what I mean?
Right, Paul, you know what? Hold on. We're getting to the end of this podcast, but this is important. What you just said, right? So, what do you feel about temperatures change, right? People change their thoughts on things. So, like what you just said, O&A. We used to laugh about racial shit, but we all laughed at it, right? So maybe kids born in this era don't understand what it was like 10, 20 years ago, where we all laughed.
Right.
I can tell you right now, I had a bunch of black Spanish friends that laughed. They loved Patrice. They loved all of everything because they got it. So what do you feel about almost a statute of limitation on cancel culture?
Yeah, I think the whole thing is bullshit. You shouldn't be able to go back, 20 fucking years and pull out some guy's blackface video and, get them fired for that.
I think it almost needs to be a thing.
They're talking about, like, they pulled an episode of 40 Towers because they used the N-word in it one time. And they pulled fucking Gone with the Wind because there's a lady in it who's, I guess, not a slave, but like a home help or whatever. I don't remember the fucking
the story
movie.
is about that error, but
they're bringing both those things back. In England, they're bringing 40 Towers back with a big historical thing at the front of it that explains the nature of it and when it was and stuff like that. And Gone with the Wind, they're bringing it back to HBO Max and they're putting a big fucking documentary on the front of it. Why do they get to come back and some stupid video somebody made 25 years ago when they're dressed up,
That's what I'm saying.
Costume.
You're speaking on films, massive films that change culture. I'm talking about us right now.
Yeah.
Maybe we said something in 3, 4, 5 years from now that could cancel us. I think there needs to be a statute of limitation because you know what?
You can't have a statute of limitation on people's opinion.
Well, I don't think it should be there to begin with, but I'm just saying.
No, but what I'm saying is you can't come up with a rule and say, hey, we're not going to fuck with anyone from less than 5 years ago. But maybe Clint fucking doesn't agree with that, and him and his friends are going to fucking go destroy my YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's the thing. Cancel culture, I don't think is like that because it's just them. People getting outraged and flooding the internet. So
and then they go back and they find things. And it's like I love Joe Rogan. I love it. I love Joey Diaz.
But because they're so powerful, if they were a little bit smaller, that all those clips, and I'm not saying it's right.
Do you think D'Elia's going to get hurt?
He's already hurt.
Oh, yeah?
Doesn't matter if tomorrow they said everything was fake. He's already hurt. That's my point.
Yeah,
that's what I'm getting at.
Accusation. People are doing judge and jury before it goes to judge and jury.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I could say I saw No Filter Paul burning a cross.
Yeah.
Do you think that's gonna? I don't think that's even gonna.
It's not real. That's not true. I just made that.
I don't think that's gonna cancel him now with the sentiment on religion by most of the people that are canceling. I feel like.
No, but you know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that
I feel bad for people that aren't big celebrities that somehow get roped into this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If you're Joe Rogan, people are going to rake through your past because that's all they've got to do. But if you're like, some lady down the street. I mean, look at that lady in what was it, Central Park? She called the cop on that black guy because he was bird watching or some shit. I mean, yeah, she deserves to be fucked over if that's, because she's a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if somebody makes a joke on YouTube 10 years ago and it's just, there's 4 followers, it's fucking Clint's channel and he made a joke about something, it's... I feel bad if Clint, loses his job because of some video he posted 20 years ago.
That's my point.
Also people's, what is funny and what is offensive has changed even from the look at
Song of the South is a perfect example.
Watch any fucking Eddie Murphy, Delirious or Raw.
I say it
and
all
how
the time.
many times?
Gay stuff.
Well, how many times he throws around the F word? And it's like you couldn't fucking say any of that stuff now. And it's not that it's like.
I want to see what his new special is going to look
That's
like.
the problem, Henry.
But it's like, but that was just like, he's using that word, using that word.
But the
so
problem
it's
is
like, would you, so now why isn't Eddie Murphy canceled for being a
And he shouldn't
homophobe
be.
or whatever?
And he shouldn't be.
But do you see what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
it's like,
I just brought that up on the last podcast I was on.
It's like this, everything
Why is Eddie Murphy
changes.
allowed to dress up as white people, but if we dress up as black people, we're fucked? No, seriously, he's in movies.
No.
Or what about that?
White chicks.
I was just going to say, I was like, what is the...
Chicks.
No, and you're saying Eddie Murphy on Saturday Night
Because we're the fucking majority.
Yeah,
I told
not
you.
for long.
If it was in Kenya, then
also, I mean,
be racist.
there's the whole. We're not going to get into it.
Listen, when things, that's why I said intent. It's intent. If you're trying to fucking
intent gets taken away when somebody just takes that one little piece of the video and posts.
Well, that's true too, Paul. It's a complex issue, and you're 100% right. And you're 100% right. The problem is, we are allowed to say whatever the fuck we want. And we should be able to say whatever the fuck we want. And you know what? I don't agree with a lot of idiots out there. There's a lot of idiots out there that say
there are repercussions for what you say. You're allowed to say whatever you want. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But there are repercussions for the things that you say.
But it shouldn't be like a cancel type thing. Like, oh, now you lost all your sponsors. Now you lose all this. Now you lose all that.
If you steal something from a store, you get probation the first time. Right?
If you say the N-word one time,
all of a sudden,
that's what I'm
you're
saying. But
Eddie
Murphy thing is like, we all left, bro. That
100%.
was Raw. Delirious were some of the biggest selling specials of all time. We all laughed.
Yeah, I watched Delirious.
If you laughed at
2
it,
months ago.
You cannot fucking cancel it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they're saying the people that don't laugh.
I grew, bro.
I'm fucking woke.
Yeah, that woke. Whoever came up with that, I want to just fucking wish cancer on them people.
No, but you know what? I feel like I'm woke in a way.
You should be waked.
Yeah, I'm waked, bitch.
There's comics allegedly. Comics is a very vague term. These open micers that were getting no heat that now are spending 24/7 posting on their Facebook pages about Black Lives Matter and this transsexual person shouldn't be this, and you can't use binary names anymore. You have to say we and not she. And they're doing all this shit trying to get 2 more followers. And I'm looking at them going, is this what you really think? Or are you, like I said, are you trying to just get followers because you couldn't get any because your comedy sucks?
Because you suck.
It's the persona that they're putting on for the internet to push their brand.
Why are comedians pushing so hard to be...
They're not comedians.
That may be the truth.
No, the ones you're going to say that are pushing for...
There's certain towns, which will definitely remain nameless, that have groups of people in that are of that chart. They choose that side of it. There's at least 2 towns I could name. I'm not going to.
Social justice warriors.
It's not everything in those 2
towns. You're not
comedians.
funny. Go play your acoustic guitar in fucking Starbucks and sing about the fucking seagulls. That's not comedy.
None of these
comedy.
None of these people are getting booked on any show that has less than 15 people.
Yeah, that's not comedy.
Yeah.
Dude, I did a thing in Jersey City, and they had like poetry and shit, and people started snapping at me, and I was like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" Like,
I got my third knuckle on my asshole, and they're like,
it kind of offended. Yeah, exactly.
It's like it's hard to snap my fingers when they're in my butt.
I did a mic in Maplewood, New Jersey,
and
I'm in there, and it's all white college, mainly girls, and I do this black joke, and I get nothing. And then I look in the back, and there's this huge black dude who is actually a really good friend of mine now. That was a KL
That's laughing.
KL Mine. You know KL Mine? Very funny guy. Fucking huge guy. He laughs at my joke, and then suddenly the whole room laughs. And I'm like,
They're like, it's okay.
They got verification.
We can laugh.
and I'm like, did I just fucking see that?
You
And
should have
afterwards-
fucking.
No, it gets worse.
It would have been better.
I
They-
go
they all
back
look.
there. I go
Everyone
back there
looks.
the next week. There's a young black kid in the front, probably 17, right? I do. I think it was even the same joke. I mean, it's nothing like that, nothing fucking horrifically offensive. It was just like some stupid thing. I see him smile, and then I watch him look at the host, and the host does this, and then he doesn't laugh. Hodge is right there. He saw the whole. I have
What
video.
was
I have the
was
video
the
too.
host a white dude?
It was a white girl.
It
was very Libby. Very Libby.
Yeah,
White chicks are fucking everything for everyone.
Yo, I showed up at a mic in an
I never knew
unnamed
how bad
town.
white women had it.
And
college age ones are just a nightmare in comedy.
I just never.
The one woman was a lesbian. She was cool, and the other one was just like, super femme, I guess.
Right.
And I did ironic, funny jokes, which I thought, which fell on deaf ears. Other than the lesbian host,
Right.
she was the cooler one. She was laughing. The other one was fucking so mad at me, and the whole room was silent except for my two friends and the one lesbian host chick. That's it. Those were the only three people laughing in the whole room. The rest of it was just silent.
I did a show in a club kind of near here a while ago, and at the end of it, this lady came up to me, and I found out she's a host of comedy shows on a radio channel, right? Supposed to be know about funny. She's like, "Did you ever get cancer?" I'm like, "What?"
I'm here, aren't I? I guess not.
I got. So you know what Hodge told me to do is, if anyone asks you that question, you say, "Yes, my wife has it, and this is how we got over it together." So fuck you and your fucking cancer. But
Cancer? Oh, cancer?
Yeah.
I thought you said canceled.
No.
That's great. Have you ever been canceled? Several times.
Yeah.
Several times, but I've
So
come back.
many, yeah.
They
I
restart.
I
They
just keep
reinstated
roaring
me.
back.
Don't give a fuck.
It's
about
always that cancer joke. That's the only thing. It's always that
Yeah.
cancer joke. I got told my friend in California was best friends with Robin Williams when he was alive, and he watched my set. I sent to him, and he said that cancer joke has to be the closer. So it has to be the closer.
There you go.
Because it has to go from calm and gradually getting worse. You can't do cancer 2 jokes in and then come back from that with something not as hard as that.
It's funny when you got the review. You opened up that night with that joke.
Did I really?
Yeah.
All right, fuck it.
That
that's probably why then.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Why? So hang on. If that's true, why did they stay for our friend's fucking set after that?
It's like I was taking the temperature of the room,
You know
so I figure I'll just break out the cancer joke.
Here's the best part about that review. Now he said that. They said, okay, we're not leaving. The cancer jokes is like pretty borderline. Let's just see if it gets any worse. And then that guy goes up, and that was what pushed him out the door.
Yeah. I thought you meant me.
No. The person who's
Oh, yeah.
So if it was that bad, they would have walked right then.
That's
all I'm saying.
So, yeah. So he was just.
We're getting our hour and a half though, right? We're not getting.
Yeah, you are at an hour and a half.
Oh, I thought we were cutting off.
You're only supposed to be an hour.
Oh, okay.
Not an hour and a half.
Listen, guys, if you need more, and gals, if you need more No Filter Paul, he will be here all the time because this No Carnival Parking podcast is the Dojo East comedy podcast while shows are going on. So
right, the Dojo of Comedy East is a comedy club in Morris Plains, New Jersey.
Where did you get the name of this podcast from, by the way?
That sign sitting behind me.
See that sign?
Oh, that was just there?
So, yeah, I was cleaning out up here.
I thought you were being clever with your bike stuff.
No, I was cleaning out up here, and then I saw that, and I just, every day I had to move it around.
The truth it was he was cleaning Mike's pipes out up here, and his face
I was getting my pipes cleaned out.
I was up here fucking Mike silly, and I just saw this sign.
Guys,
his face was being mashed into that sign. That's exactly what was going on.
Is there a ring camera up here? You guys know about that?
I know what a ring camera is.
Hey, you're watching that on the fucking
What are you talking about?
cameras. They were watching the cameras of you banging me.
Yeah, it always works. You have to explain it.
Hey, before we go, real quick,
edit that out.
Give my picks for the
or
week
edit the
real quick.
video in so people know what we're talking about.
But for real, guys, listen. If you like to be offended and you want to cancel people, this is listen because No Filter will be on here all the time, and he'll say very offensive things, and we love it.
I don't think I've been horrendously bad.
No, not tonight.
No.
Not tonight. But when we're live in the room.
Even I know there's topics now you really shouldn't go too close.
Oh, how old are you? You just figured it out?
Yeah. No, I figured it out when they threw a fucking Molotov cocktail into
my window,
into that fucking front window of my house because
that you let that change you pussy.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that.
How did you not tell that story on the fucking podcast?
Which one? Which one?
The Molotov cocktail through your front window.
No, I was joking.
Oh. Damn it. That sounded like
I hope that guy from NASCAR doesn't go into my fucking garage.
Because his door is not electric.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, they don't have electric
Clint
doors.
Misses the point completely.
Yeah, I tried to make it a joke, bro.
All right.
Because you have a manual door.
Okay.
Hey, before we go, 3 picks for the week. These are all new records that I want everybody to check out.
How does this get tacked on the end?
Karungbin, however you say their name.
It's his deal.
Mordecai is their new record. It's fucking phenomenal. L1011, one of my favorite bands. Tautology, it's in 3 parts. Part 1 is out now. Part 2 is coming out in the next couple weeks. So look out for that.
Where do you get that? iTunes, all these things?
Nah, this is all just like records that I collect.
I thought these were recommendations for people to buy.
Yeah. So these are all records that I collect, and I give people their, some tips every week. This Will Destroy You, Vespertine. It's a fucking great album. Give it a listen. Karungbin L1011, This Will Destroy You. Give it some playtime this week. Thank you, my people.
You should put up Amazon links to that so you can get your 7%.
It's true.
I'm not even joking.
We need to get approved for an Amazon deal.
I have one. I'll get you to use mine.
I just like to.
No, I don't.
I like
think
to
so.
give.
We'll get 5%.
bands-
They'll get 2, and we're good.
I like to give the bands some love. Some of these guys are not.
Yeah.
They're not very.
We
Popular.
would just
We'll
make a
take
little
their
cut off it.
7%.
I'm fine with my.
Well, when you do the Amazon thing, the 7% comes out of Amazon's end. It doesn't
Jeff
make no difference
Bezos.
to them.
Oh yeah,
still
Jeff Bezos, give me some fucking money.
7% you'll get
Fuck.
on those links.
I like
Yeah,
that.
we got it.
Oh,
Guys, this was so much fun.
this is a great show.
Love hanging out with this guy because my mouth is always open when he says just crazy shit. Yeah, just fucking. Then Clint just shoves his cock into my mouth while
quite natural.
No Filter makes me laugh.
Hit that punching
Oh,
bag.
we're we're uncancelable now because we're gay as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, I told you this guy's a fucking genius.
I wasn't gonna mention that fucking that bandana he's wearing.
Told you this
That's my
guy's
mask,
a
bro.
genius.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. If you cancel us, it's a hate crime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Henry,
we're gay as fuck.
Yeah.
Done. Well,
Gay as fuck.
Used to or fucking.
Check us out
definitely
at
clown each other.
freethinker.tv. You can check us out on Broken Simulation, and we got a bunch of podcasts coming out on my podcast, which is the Free Thinker Society, and we're gonna drop a couple tonight. Check it out, guys. You guys got anything?
We're gonna record one tonight. We're not dropping.
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at NoFilterPaul, on Facebook at NoFilterPaulComedian. My dates, when I actually have any, will be on NoFilterPaul.com, and that's about it.
He's got about 2 shows a month here, right, at the dojo.
At least one.
At least one, sometimes 2, and they're the best. Honestly, those
I can't wait until this place opens up
some of
again
the best
because
shows.
we had so much fucking fun, especially that cunt walking out on the first show.
Ow!
So fucking.
I can't wait to have her back.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
can't wait to have her back either. I don't think she's coming back anymore.
Also, next time you come in, we're gonna try to get that guy with the 80,000 followers. You guys can work out your, air out your dirty.
He
laundry.
won't do that. He'll just turn on you guys.
That's fine.
Yeah,
He'll turn on us.
Yes.
But then all of us will be ganged up on him.
It doesn't matter. He shouts over everybody. We tried that.
I
tried
can
that
turn
on
his
my podcast.
mic
We had
down.
9 people shouting at him.
I can turn his mic down.
Every
FYI.
fucking conspiracy theory he
So-
believes in. Everyone. If
your guy.
yeah, we want to drive him to on
Yeah,
the
he needs to be a guest on the next.
9/11
Yeah.
fucking memorial. We're
The
gonna
earth
fucking
is
take.
made of flat lizard people.
This is how stupid he is. I'll be real quick. He found pictures. He found pictures of dummies in hospital beds, and he posted them saying the whole thing with the virus is fake. And then I Google searched the pictures, and I found them from a training video where they were training people in England how to deal with COVID patients. But they took these pictures and said, "Look, they're mannequins. Nobody's got the virus. It doesn't exist."
See, I think the virus exists, but
It's-
I think they're weaponizing
I'm
it.
telling you right now, probably 3/4 of this room have had it and
Yeah.
haven't.
And
all-
we
we've
haven't
had it.
died,
Whoa,
No,
so-
because 90% of people don't have a symptom from it.
Exactly.
How the fuck do you know? Unless you do an antibody test, you'd never know.
That's the point, though. They're like,
Definitely.
we're
That's
over
racist, bro.
3 million cases now, and I'm like, well, then doesn't that mean isn't that good? If not that many people died, like I don't get it.
If it's 3 million and it's only like a couple 100,000, that's the mortality rate. So
What is it, like 2%
bad.
at the most?
That's a lot. 2% of the.
Oh, is it
that's
0.2?
a lot. Yeah, it's gotta be
No, but
something
2%
like
of the ones that they
right,
positive.
right, yes.
Right now they have
Something along those lines.
133,000
That's just in the U.S. though, right?
I think it hit
cases
1 million worldwide.
of deaths.
I think it passed 1 million deaths worldwide.
Woof.
Yeah. Isn't it funny that some of these like countries, like I don't want to say Africa, but like some of those countries, they have no mention of it there. I mean, they may not have tests, but that's another story.
Silver lining.
But if you look
carbon
on
footprint.
It's like think of all the places that don't have the internet. They don't have the virus either.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't hear about them, do we? You don't see shit about them.
Yeah.
The internet is giving us the virus.
The news won't talk
It's
about the
because of the
mainstream
internet.
media. Won't talk about that.
The internet ruined this whole thing because it's just like when Trump was elected. I don't know or care which way you guys go with that, but it was the internet that elected him. Yeah. If it wasn't for Twitter and Facebook, that never would have happened.
And him just clowning people.
Yeah, it never would have happened. But I don't.
For sure.
No, what I'm saying is I don't care which way you went with it, but that's a fact. He got elected because of. This was the first election where Twitter and Facebook made a fucking big decision.
Well, they tried to push Facebook hard the one before that.
What, Obama?
Yeah.
I don't think it had as much effect. Now everyone and their mother's on fucking.
The lake effect.
I think the lock her up chance is really what got him elected.
Dude, I just think him
You
talking
know?
shit to everybody
I mean, that's what
was
got-
entertaining.
That's what I think.
I think there was a faction that also was like, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
Like, just wanted to watch the show, yeah.
The Trump election and Brexit happened exactly the same way.
Yes.
All the people that said no, they said, fuck it, we're going to win no problem. I'm not going to vote, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
And when they woke up in the morning, Trump! They're like, fuck!
Yeah.
I remember saying, like, there's no fucking way
remember-
that this is
what was
going to
it?
happen. I'm
Was
like,
it like-
it's all rigged.
It was
like
like
there's
1
no
a.m.
way.
Wasn't it like 1 a.m. it just started to move
Yeah,
over?
it was fucking bad.
Brexit was identical.
I was
1
dr-
a.m. it started moving over. You're
I
like,
think
holy
because
shit.
they were holding off tallying to see if it would switch. But listen, I drove around the country still in leading up to that, and I'm going, dude, not fucking happening. And they're like, yeah, all the polls say, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck what the polls say. You guys didn't go to Nebraska or whatever, because I see fucking Trump signs.
Honestly, I think Trump's winning again. I don't care.
And
I don't
yeah,
care
I
if you
think
agree
so
or you don't.
too.
He's winning again.
All right. We got to go. Mike's taking off.
Mike's like, I'm fucking out of here.
I'm Clint Esposito on fucking everything. Facebook,
Pornhub.
ClintEsposito.com, Instagram, Twitter, whatever.
Grinder.
Yeah,
Grinder. Look me up,
Pornhub.
bros.
Plenty of
You
dudes.
can't cancel me. I
E-fuck.
suck all the dick.
Nambler.org.
That's Paul's fucking site. All right.